Open series is seeing things like that, and a lot of unknown for, you know, the primary viewing or viewership of this game.
Now be prepared for a fast-paced matchup here as Mirko. I didn't quite catch what variation he's locked in, but I know that last week he was rocking an absolute ton of the... Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. All the information that we need. I was going to say the spear buff. This has been Mirko's kind of new forte in combined with the teleport cancel, but now the Jackie offense. Oh, looking for the unbreakable damage, or maybe just some kind of pickup, perhaps. Either way, you're going to drop it. Back three moment. Forever. The meet you 1-1. The wake up 3. Oh, the knockdown. Waits for the down 1. Takes the turn, which is good call against Mirko. Oh, there's the up 3, though. And the down 2 immediately to challenge.
The down 1, nice. Walk up throw. There was a lot of threat right there, and a lot of respect that you really put on that down 1. Not falling forward. He's going to bleed. Oh, this is going to be scary because he can't move forward.
He can't move forward 3. He could not do forward 3. Fatal blow.
Raw fatal blow would have worked. I think.
Oh, that'll work.
Oh. Right when he thought it was his turn to press. Sniped by that back one from downtown. Yeah. That's a good mid. That's a good mid right there.
And Mirko always knows when to use it. The point. Scorpion. No one in Mortal Kombat points at you as aggressively as Scorpion. That is a point that says, you. Too bad, you will die. Lovely up 2 out of the flawless block.
Having the extra frames on these leap shenanigans at a Jackie 2 flawless block. It's an increased window to 6 frames. I might be completely wrong on that.
I think it was 6, yeah. Flawless block on the leap. There was an extra couple of frames added. Oh, and he still has the escape failed. Now the pressure is on. Wake up jump. Definitely a flawless block attempt.
I like that he's gonna be making utility mix things up because of that though, and that's what I really like to see. Oh, he even tried to got like anti-air. Tried the MKX stand 3 over here. Such a good stagger, that 2-1.
Plus frames as well. The down 1. Hang on a minute. You have to watch out for the grenade launcher now. No fatal blow is ready. Not able to whiff punish yet either. Mirko, the throw tech immediately. Another flawless block attempt. These constant short hops. Not quite able to make the call out.
I gotta say, the back-to-back times, yeah, he was only 1 hit from death right there, so, you know, he died. But both times he did it, he actually wasn't going to take a lot of damage. You know, the first time all he ate was like the air-to-air, and that was it. And even there, I think that's all he was going to take on hit. So those flawless blocks have actually saved him, I think, 2 times already in that first game.
There's the anti-cross up down 2. Another wake-up jump, Mirko.
Whoa! I don't know. That was a big read right there. Oh, he's gonna burn. No breakaway available. Gonna put some dot down.
The leap.
And no meter for utility either. So even if was gonna try to go for a flawless block, wasn't even available. Oh, sorry for Mirko. I think I got it mixed up right there. My bad. Whew, I was tripping.
We'll just say it's early. It's early in the day for you. It's early in the day.
Yeah, guys. That's my only excuse.
Because I have the excuse later when it's like North America, where it's like, hey, look, it's 1 a.m. here, guys. I'm tired.
That's right.
You go to bed.
Right.
Oh, you're so
flip
tired.
later.
We're gonna go to bed soon. You know, I can't keep an eye on these little details. That's you right now, basically.
Yeah. There's gonna be a point at this broadcast because I just woke up and I'm a zombie, and he's like midday and fully going. But later on, that's where I'll go, and then he's just gonna take my spot.
We'll swap over.
Completely.
I'll let you be the energy, so I don't get noise complaints. That's it. That's the low-key commentator flow. That's the
right.
Worldwide rotation right there. Anyway, so that's going to be another game on the board here.
So yeah, apologies. It is Mirko with all these flawless blocks. I just got him mixed up entirely. You know what, guys? I think Jackie just messes up my brain. If I'm being honest with you now, it's happened. I've gone crazy.
Round 1. Fight.
The insanity's kicking in.
It will at this point, because these are 2 players that absolutely will play at a million miles an hour, especially Mirko. Lovely. The read of the jump in, though, unfortunately, too early on that teleport, so no combo. The chase down, that Jackie jump in, I can't remember if it's jumping 1 or 2, but it gives me such MKX Kotal vibes, you know what I mean? Where it's just this infinite reach.
You know, that goes back to, it actually goes back to Injustice 1, that particular jump in. Ares jump 1 was kind of the first of its kind, I think. where he truly just defied logic and reason, as so did the speed of that round. Just reaching so far, having no hurt box, and you know, being almost anti-airable because of those exact properties. And there are a lot of characters now that are getting more and more of those, and they're such good jump-ins. They're so good.
Oh, hang on a minute. There's that combo ender, 35%, just like that. But now, oh, whiffing the down two. Brave stuff.
Feel my pain.
Patience out of Mirko. Maybe you're to wake up leap right there. Full screen footsies right here, by the way. Full screen footsies. Oh! Both pull the trigger, and because Utility went second, able to win that. But Mirko here has a 50-50 situation, and the threat of back three opening up the low, and he could get around on the board here. Survives both, doesn't get the punish. Oh, this is scary. Fatal blows available.
Jump.
Oh,
Really? Are we just fishing for that one opening, right?
Oh!
One confirm. Oh, the forbidden! The forbidden!
The one time! Okay, that was textbook how to open up your opponent. He still needs to do it one more time though, Ketchup. Let's not pop off yet. Oh, that was so smart. Actually, galactic brain teleport there by Mirko, recognizing the lack of defensive bar on Utility right there. So smart, but holy crap!
Instant jump in the blast, the neutral duck. Oh, that Scorpion 1-1, which you never get used to seeing just how far it goes. A bit too much of a delay on that forward four. The wake up down two from Utility, and there is the mid again. Minimal damage, but honestly, 18% for a basic string. Gotta be one of the highest hitting strings in the game by itself.
Oh, for sure.
What? At the pickup? Are you mad? 2-on-2.
That may have been the least damaging combo I've seen get the 2-1-2 KB. There was an awful lot of scaling right there, and there is no scaling on this bad boy. 364 further touch, and now it's Mirko coming alive here in game number 2. This scary spot was back to the corner. No meter for Utility to pick that up, but still, one wrong decision, and this is how we saw so many rounds end. Is the offense, and that was such a late cancel.
Amazing pickup there from Mirko as well. And that was... So this is an extra layer of when you watch people have to fight off against Jackie, because I definitely think... And this is a misconception that I think a lot of people get in MK11. I always hear people say that Jackie is a character that requires lots of execution. That's not necessarily true, to be honest, because a lot of these combos, if you're just good at the game, you can learn them quite easily.
It's just muscle memory,
Exactly. A lot of the combos are very much kind of like, they follow the same pathing, the same situations. Whether you're doing something on hit, whether you're doing something on block,
hit or
you
block.
are doing very much the same thing all the time. So in this case, what makes Jackie so effective is that it is infinitely harder to fight against a Jackie of this caliber than it is to play a Jackie of this caliber. Like, to defend against it, you have to be a lot more on the ball, because the ending of that game right there, Mirko had to patiently wait and keep his eyes glued on both the actual pressure he was taking and Utility's meter. Because the second Utility ran out of Amplify to go Shrapnel Blast, that's where the jump back kick into the late teleport came through, and you had to make sure that there were no throws coming out, and if there was a throw, you were trying your absolute best to react accordingly. That was a clutch moment there from the Italian Scorpion, I tell you what.
Yeah, really smart stuff, and just kind of general anti-Jackie things is you know, what I like to call weathering the storm is until she comes off that meter. That's almost exactly what that means, is just letting her do all these shenanigans. Now she has no meter, and Mirko's like, guess what time it is, ladies and gentlemen? Game time, and here we go.
There's that flawless block up too as well. Unfortunately, drops the 2-1. Less about the damage there, and more just giving Utility that opportunity to fight back. The standing one's not going to quite work out. Oh my god. These single hitting staggers. Empty jump down 3. Mirko. The tech again. Utility. His throw techs have been through the roof. Very impressive.
Mirko... I'm sure Mirko's fine with this, having a health lead. Utility gonna have to eventually make a read, and they go through each other in the air. Breaking the matrix. The coding changed before our eyes. That was nuts. No air to air. Just clean through each other. Flawless block. No meter to back. Oh, he did have to meter to back it up.
A bit too slow on that one. Oh, looking for a flawless block again, but this time a massive whiff. when you get those gigantic kind of neutral jumps, that's where, you know, there's been a bit of a fumble on the execution of the actual flawless block. Mirko loves to flawless block with a short hop input, because if he doesn't get it right, he's less punishable than like a, you know, straight up neutral jump into death. Oh,
Yep.
lets it rock! The grab,
Whip.
the tech!
6 seconds. 200 health each, and this is gonna give him the lead. Oh my goodness, with a second remaining. The only thing, well, one of the only things that would have worked right there, you know, but that's almost the obvious in the situation. But he had so many other tools. He had Fatal Blow. He, of course, has the mix, you know, the natural mix. That was sensational.
Another flawless block. That extra window definitely seems a lot better, you know, if you have that as part of your matchup. The game you play, the down one. Ooh, doesn't quite get the pickup. No punish, though. Not able to challenge it. And can we talk about how long Scorpion's forward throw takes? So you got that timer scam in that first round. Oh, the single hit. I love that tech. Oh, my God. He's got the buff, Aquaman. He's got the buff. Ow.
4-10. We were talking about Jackie's execution. Scorpion's actually got some really high execution. Not combo-wise, but like tech-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Just a scratch.
Scorpion is a lot more fiddly than you might expect, but Mirko, oh, there's the punish! The double blast and not spending the extra bar is going to give him what he's looking for. Now, Mirko, this is the change of the matchup. That first game, and this kind of overwhelming pressure of Jackie, I think it's very kind of first game oriented, but Mirko, what makes him one of what is said by many to be one of the absolute best Scorpions in the world, and in my opinion, definitely the best Scorpion in Europe, is that small little bits of matchup knowledge combined with that kind of tricky execution in the spur of the moment that you really pointed out. Not every Scorpion is able to do that kind of back to cancel tech where the window of being able to cancel the teleport gives you an extra window to confirm that advancing back to as a single hit. It's very similar to like when Cabal has dash cancel and it lets him single hit confirm because of the extra startup frames of the Nomad dash. It's the same thing. It's really hard. But if you're able to do it,
really
God,
hard.
what a tool it is.
Yep. That's why, you know, that's why you didn't see any competitive Cabals really rocking mean streak back in the day and looking for the forward 4 hit confirms just because they were so difficult when they were like, well, I could just do all this and do more damage anyway. But yeah, kind of same thing. And that just goes to show you the execution of Mirko. And it's not just on that. It's been the flawless blocks all set long. Even the whiffed ones, the fact that he's going for it is a lot of belief in the execution too of him, you know. And that's what's separating Mirko from other Scorpions is, yeah, he's incredibly good with character. He's incredibly good at this game. But man, the execution to flawless block and confirm things like that puts him on another level alone.
It's because a lot of Scorpion strings, they're not unsafe, but they tend to be just minus enough to open up those flawless block mind games, which obviously Mirko would have had to put into his game plan. Oh, the hard dedication, though. And that's going to do a giant chunk. 377 just to start things off. Now, Mirko, always ready. And now I think he's just reaching a level above. There's that unbreakable. Keep it. Oh, you can get, really, because he didn't have any offensive bar. And Utility's in a bit of bother, I think, at this point.
And Utility having 0 meter right there, catch up, doing an empty jump in. You want to know why? Because of those flawless blocks. He said, I'm not testing his ability to flawless block this jump in. But the damage is already done. I think that Mirko has gotten in his head, and that was a good, clear sign of it right there.
Mirko is starting to look a lot more dangerous these days, and I've got to say, I think a big part of it is finding the right move for the job. We've been seeing now Mirko's on this match point here against Utility. The second we've seen Mirko, oh my lord, wake up roll into the neutral duck into 1-1. That was absolutely insane. He's going to pick up. No, drops the down
he
one.
tried it again. And you know, the first time around, the spear dropping, not the worst thing, but watching a full spear whiff right there in the recovery, that had to hurt. Utility given a second life. Takes the round.
Pain, no gain.
This is a real opportunity here for Utility.
Final round.
We'll see what this potential final round's going to bring forward here in the set. Uh-oh, counter hit, and no defensive bar. That's a terrible start. 2-1-2, of course. Buff.
Nice start here from Mirko. 40% off the board, a little bit of bleed. Let's call it Half-Life, since it's Jackie. Jumps himself to the corner, and again an empty jump. He is so afraid to test Mirko's flawless blocks right now. Mirko not having one
Looking
there.
for the instant jump. Oh, that's going to pick up. but doesn't dedicate. I like that. With the breakaway available, that would have absolutely been a punish. Back one stagger. More of this forward three coming out. There's that down one, trying to steal a turn away. The fatal blow's ready as well, and gets caught by the blast.
That's the mix-up at the end, is that when she is out of resources, is she going to bet her life again on that final one? Oh, that's a really good mind game that they played right there. Mirko, really good to be patient on that second one. Give me the entire... No! It's at the micro duck! Scary situation to micro duck right there after blocking that.
Because he played so many different characters. He didn't really have a main in MKX as much as he mained the run cancel mechanic. Like, he played every character that had cancels. And even, you know, one of his best characters was Hishkatan Predator, for example. Like, he had such a diverse roster. Whereas in MK11, sticking mostly with the Jackie, that hasn't been the same level of variety. Granted, missing out on that first year must have really hindered that learning process. But I do wonder if K-Top is ever going to start to maybe branch out for some other aggressive characters, or whether it is just the season of Jackie. Speaking of which, full combo, and there's that breakaway to shut down the KB. That would have been damage Mirko does not want to deal with. Oh god! Dashing grab! Alright, fair enough.
And that will be the health bar here for K-Top, who has found the success off the hits, but more importantly in this position right here. And immediately called out by Mirko. That same leak got him early on, and he was so ready for it, it was disgusting. Big air to air for K-Top, who has grip position once more, and got him with some visual trickery right there. Had enough space for the ooze not to go blocked, which means that he could actually get some major damage over time on the ground. And that damage over time only hurts when it is on the ground. If you block it, if you get hit by it, it's nothing. It's literally doesn't affect you truly at the end of the day. But he set up some major damage there. Can he do it again here to try to close out game number 2? Does get the hit and gets him with the fatal blow. The RKO 1-1.
I mean, you could have broken there and it wasn't going to save you. Mirko really, I think, just doing all he can in that situation, which is break away on the random magical off chance that K-Top somehow messes up L2 and R2 at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, it really was a done deal. Nothing you could do to get out of it. But it came down to that mix-up that K-Top applied, where I feel like the mind game that's now being put forward here is that situation where Jackie, she hits the leap, the shrapnel blast starts to come out, and then what her options are afterwards is entirely dependent on how much amplify she's got, right? That offensive bar, because if she amps it, she can cancel it into something else. She can do a jump in, she can do another shrapnel blast. If she has no amp, she has to do a shrapnel blast on its own, and that's punishable on block. But that doesn't mean that he's going to do it every time. And Mirko knows that, but so does K-Top. So it creates this really, really bizarrely fast-paced, I know that you know that I know that you know, and then we go from there.
And K-Top has mixed things up so differently from the last match, it was going up against Uvility. And he has so many flawless blocks on the leaps, and even on some of the post shrapnels afterwards. It looks like he has less of a read on K-Top here, because those flawless blocks have just not been there.
No. And you get really good flawless blocks on someone, I think, when they kind of go into the realm of predictability. You know, you get comfortable when they're going to jump, you get comfortable when they're going to poke. Those spur-of-the-moment flawless blocks, if you get them less and less often, it's where your opponent is mixing it up. And speaking of which, ask and ye shall receive.
Yep. Our bad on that one,
Sorry, didn't mean to curse you right there.
Mirko was like, you know what, those guys are right. I was flawless blocking earlier. Boom!
But there it is again! K-Top is so wise to your down 2 attempts out of Shrapnel Blast that he's doing it back to back. And the damage he gets is more than respectable. Has meter left in the tank just to get that conversion. The break happens, yeah, sure, but Mirko has taken so much damage at this point. Not a counter hit, so he's not going to fish.
And do you think K-Top came down with the jump kick on purpose just to bait out or just to get him off the defensive bar? So that the next hit like this, it drops! I'm pretty sure they set up for the kill off of the next hit. It just dropped.
Mirko is blocking for his life, and the second he pokes is where the fatal blow comes out. You know he was blocking because of that fatal blow as well. That could have gone so wrong.
Speaking of wrong.
Yes.
Raw spear full screen. That was K-Top there had 2 opportunities to win that. It was like right there. That was scary.
There's the tech. But another Shrapnel Blast to come forward, and definitely I think Shrapnel, I'd go as far to say that Shrapnel Blast absolutely got better with Ultimate, because now you give it to the grenade launcher, which has more of a hitbox on it. It's such a good tool. And he is standing 1. Yo, we MK9 out here. Oh, the Unbreakable. Unbreakable 25% thanks to the spin-off tick.
Oh! The stage command grab. That has got to be... If anyone reads that, you are at a galactic level that is incomprehensible, as so is K-Top's comeback here to survive the sequence that he just survived.
I think he's
into
dead.
maybe B. Just maybe get the
No,
10 other
1%.
ready. Put down the goop. All right, GG's. Big fan.
Wait.
Wait. No way. There's no way.
No!
I can't. I feel like someone should have died a long time ago in this match.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Mirko got that close to even pulling off the comeback. That was a, like, almost completely unsurvivable situation. And he was able to get past that one. It was just the final read at the last minute.
I mean,
but Mirko's still in the lead here.
That entire round was the back and forth. You know, that beautiful setup with the command grab of Mirko into the K-Top, fatal blow, just everything about it. And it's Mirko, he's got a massive cash out here. 385 Scorpion hitting like a grown man out here. Oh, not gonna whip punish. Did whip punish. I was about to say he missed it. But every time, Mirko seems to just defy whatever we say here on commentary.
Good. Scorpion's always been a rule breaker.
Where are the flawless blocks? Oh, there they are. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay, well, he's doing it now. Beautiful stuff there by Mirko. That was awesome.
It really was. And it's why he just has so much... It's really hard to put into words what makes, like, Mirko so good. And a part of it has been, I think, his absolute loyalty to Scorpion. For as long as he's played Mortal Kombat, Scorpion's been his favorite character. So a big part of his general game plan for how he plays fighting games, Scorpion really kind of helped him put forward, where Scorpion made him be reaction heavy, depending on, you know, MKX, Hellfire, really execution heavy in the spur of the moment. Those tiny little confirms, very down one heavy, very poke heavy. Scorpion really allowed Mirko to really put that into his game plan. And I think that I resonate with that personally, because I feel like Sector did the exact same thing for me, where I like characters that have nice projectile options with a little bit of mix-up, a little bit of setup, decent neutral. Like, Sector historically let me develop my style, and I feel like Mirko, the same thing happened for him with Scorpion, and we're looking at it right now.
Where it was almost just a match made in heaven, too.
Oh yeah, perfect. It's a good combination.
So is the combination we just saw for 371. A nice pickup there. Okay. K-Top showing off the execution.
Always. K-Top not afraid of those little confirms himself.
Hey.
Mirko. I think Mirko and K-Top, they came from the same background. You know, when they made their competitive debuts many years ago. 1-1-2, no flawless block this time.
I want to see maybe, as I was about to say and get commentators cursed again, but maybe a little more throws out of K-Top, because Mirko's defense has been so solid. Oh, so is the offense too. The decisions. That was a good hit confirm. It's gonna be taken away for the fatal blow.
Instant jump.
This could be it.
Instant jump anti, yeah. You can tell this guy played Injustice 2. Drop kick. I think he'll survive.
Ooh. Remaining. That was disgusting. That was disgusting. Look what you've done.
Round 2.
Walk back and hope for the best. Counter hit, though. K-Top with the breakaway. Keeping that ranged game, allowing a free setup with a burning spear. What are you going to do about it from this far away? Nothing.
That's right, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. 3 full screen launchers I'm tossing at you. Here you go. Here's another one. Have a nice day.
K-Top waiting for it to disappear. There's
Haircut?
another
Haircut?
one.
Haircut? No, not yet. Haircut? Hey!
I think he inevitably leaped anyway.
I don't know what we're watching anymore, actually. I don't know what's happened.
K-Top was like, now is the time to leap. And then immediately got hit with a
He just got
standing two.
stand twos, which is just like a check to the jaw. He's like, hey, slow it down. He's gonna do it again? Oh man, if he had stand two right there, I would have cried. Oh, trying to get him with the
not
people's
sure.
elbow and it got sniped by the back one.
I do not think that overhead was intentional though, because that 2-1 is slightly plus, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's +2 or something.
Oh, so good. Ooh, start.
Oh!
Hit the startup of the leap right there. And
Oh my God.
He's so good with that low of confirming, even right there. It looked like he confirmed that it whiffed and saw him jumping over and didn't commit beyond that. That was pretty scary.
Looks for an instant anti-air. Now, although Mirko was somehow able to slow things down to a snail's pace, Aquaman, he had his back to the corner, but I spoke too soon because he's just been able to fight his way out. We go jump kick. We want damage. Wake up down 1. Oh, they trade.
Oh, Red, you're swinging. For the fences right now. Nice mobility.
He had the KB was loaded.
And
Aquaman,
that was off
this
of
could be
a,
where it ends.
it was off a wave dash that went nowhere as well. I like that they put in 3 of them just to go nowhere and open up the throat. So I kicked out, trying to open him up here.
Plus frames into grab Mirko. He's going to be happy to take the throw for now, but not much longer. The fatal blow. It was spent in round 1, though. Don't forget. Plus frames again.
Oh,
this time he tries to jump out. The pressure.
It's unreal. And what I talked about earlier, Mustard, it will not end until someone dies here. Yep.
Look at
Objection! Ow! It's still him! Oh my God! He's burning!
Oh, Mirko, what?
I can't.
Finds it.
Oh, is that real? That was some unreal Mortal Kombat. So much of it revolved around the safety of the teleport cancel in the way that he utilized the low and back 1-4, of course. And he's got to have a completely different approach with this variation. And then, I mean, as the great Professor Ian Malcolm would say, well, there it is.
I can only assume that Kung Lao at max distance can't punish it, which is why he probably does it. Commits to the whole thing, doesn't amplify though. B-Boy not quite able to find that inch in between. And there's that down 3 counter poke. Trying to press after it though will pay the absolute price for it. The amplify keeps them standing. Oh, even more on the confirm. Now this is where that counter poke game, or just being able to add to his staggers, starts to happen, because that 2-1 gets the ender, which again is not unsafe on block, and it lets him squeeze out a lot of down 1s. I think Mirko will remember that when he did 2-1 there, the whole string, there was a jump out. Oh, buffer gone wrong.
And there is no OS, there is no safety to back up when you have committed to teleport, and that's a big difference here for Mirko this time around. Already you're seeing there, as he's gonna be hit for 356 because of exactly that. A good reaction to teleport. No breakaway, does he have enough for the kill? He is gonna come off the fatal blow. Secure this round number 1 in a good slugfest back and forth.
I've been deadlier.
But I really feel like the way that Mirko plays Searing Rage. Oh, and again, it's unlike any other Searing Rage that we see in the competitive space. It's so matchup specific. He'll only pick it against you when he knows it's the right pick. He very rarely experiments mid-tournament. But look, max distance, I don't think Kung Lao can punish it.
You know, that is actually really smart, and it's not something you see out of a lot of people besides someone that is kind of like a character specialist in that regard, because that does exist with quite a few characters in particular matchups. That was a disgusting anti-air. And Mirko is still going to work from a health deficit despite some of the really clean open ups right there. Fortunately, B-Boy had the defensive bar right there, and you have to commit. Mirko
unfortunately mistimed the punish. He had the right idea, a beautiful neutral duck into a standing 4, right? That's optimal damage.
Yep.
He just didn't quite squeeze it in. Wait,
That's
watch out for the death spin. No, never mind. Jump
fast stand 4 is, but you know, it might be on one of the slower things to try to do that particular maneuver with, but you're right. It's all about trying to optimize in that situation.
Burning spear activated. Now, with Kung Lao not really being able to punish, he might be able to now, though.
Oh,
yes.
There it is.
The instant dive kick, it put him much closer. Oh, God, 15% just because of 1 hit.
I don't think that he believed that was going to punish, so he let go, immediately tried to stagger in the hit advantage, and then he got micro ducked.
Oh!
That was disgusting by Mirko, and I'm about to say, why not? Looking like Betty from Kung Pao Enter the Fist out here, just swinging his chain. Just swinging his chain. Production, can we go ahead and cue that up from the movie? We don't have rights to it, never mind. They shut that down real quick, but wow. Matchup specific things, and then just some godlike decisions. When B-Boy had a really good opportunity to actually punish for once, you saw that. He did the close spin, the pushback wasn't there. He went up, I think he got what is Kung Lao's back 1. He didn't commit. So it's just the back 1 hit advantage, and then he tried the 1-2 micro duck to have a nice day.
Yeah, because what
Crazy.
basically happened there was that he did the dive kick, but was able to block in time. But that distance that he covered allowed him to be the actual punishable distance, which obviously is not part of the plan here.
Exactly.
Clearly, the reason Mirko is going Searing Rage on top of the burning. You'll want to use Burning Spear anyway because he has that in his custom variation, but. It is all down to this death spin, man. It's like if you are max range and you can't punish it, he is just going to get that free. And the fact that the death spin probably knocks Kung Lao out of the air as well. This is a really smart pick, I think.
One thing we haven't seen out of Mirko yet is maybe the higher payouts that you see in this particular variation because of that added string. The was it the death spear combo, spear death combo? Do we have down to check? Oh, there goes my train of thought. It's off the rail and it's gone.
Don't worry, mate. I got your back. Oh, lets the whole thing rock. No counter hit though, but it will give him a free death. Oh, and that's it. The chip damage of that and the anti-air threads the needle. Oh. Restand, and once more, just the knockdown. The buff for the spear is still active, but he's going to get you a full combo. Drops it, though! No! But no fatal blow either.
Both of them, after 20 seconds of annihilation, they both went for the breather there and got a crazy trade. Resets again, and it's going to hit him in time! It looked like he had that opportunity because we know how slow that string is, but the startup got him.
And now, Mirko did have that, though. He had a 1-1, and there was he had a punish, I think, fatal blow, and he just didn't do it. He could have won the round, I'm sure of it.
Nice challenge.
But again, that extra hit from the 2-1. 2-1 on its own is already plus on block, so that extra hit, the slam at the end, leading up into yet another situation. Where the down one can come through. Maybe he'll try and answer back that Mirko can challenge. Tries to trip guard, but the late jump in, able to catch him. The micro duck!
That was
big
insane.
Damage.
Goes back to the corner here. Immediately wake up with a bomb, and then he wasn't even ready for it. Oh, no!
And that's
a little too early
damage.
on the trigger. Oh, you hate to see it. That was the last thing that you expect.
That was a clean and beautiful anti-air. Overcommits to the 1-1-2. Wait a minute. The fatal blow is gone. The throw tech as well. He has meter. Oh, he gets dive kicked out of the startup of death spin. And the grab, he'll survive it. He will survive.
One more. Can he do it? Oh, the short down once. Saved him once. Can I save him again?
Done.
Go into the spin it to win, baby. Let it rip. That kept him alive right there. Oh, this would have been such a different match. Those placements of the dive kicks to put him right in his face, not in a position where it can be blocked and he's gonna be murdered for it, but to be in your face and try to do some visual trickery with the hat as well. That was some cool things that B-Boy does. A little bit different here with Kung Lao.
There's that jump in though, and the knockdown allowing Mirko to continue. I think hesitant on the anti-air perhaps. Oh, but not hesitant to uppercut Kung Lao and his chin. Drops the combo, but never mind, B-Boy not ready to punish. Speaking of punish though, squeezes that down one. That's not going to be enough, and there's no breaker for Mirko. Cancel into grab. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Is it going to be 1-1? Yes, it will.
A little too late, it looked like, on the down two attempt. Or should I say early? Early in that regard. There are those moments where you saw Mirko try to down two right there in that situation. But if you down two it really around or on the same time as the throw, you're just going into active frames at that point.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then that occurs. We got a 1-1 situation. That is a really, really sweaty set. This is a really, really sweaty set so far. That's what I'm seeing.
I tell you,
the raw aggression in their buttons. The raw aggression I'm seeing in their buttons is what tells me that. It's cool.
I was going to let you finish because what I'm saying has nothing to do with it, so I didn't want to accidentally take us off course a little bit early then perhaps. But what I was going to say is that the reason we're seeing this set go the way it is because these are two players that have played together so many times. Again, just to remind anyone that might have just tuned in, they're both part of the Italian scene. And the Italian scene has been a long-lasting online community of people that play against each other all the time. And you're seeing that. That's why he wasted no time going into Searing Rage, because he knows his enemy.
Yep. I have a really quick story about Asso where, you know, you're talking about Italians being a relatively online community. At Dragon Temple, at the practice station, he practiced in Combat League.
Yep. He's a Combat League monster.
He warmed up for an offline event at an offline event in Combat League.
Shout out to the player practice rooms, I guess. But now, as we go into this next game, the spear buff is activated. I think Burning Spear has to be one of, if not the best buff in the game, because it lasts for so long, and him getting hit does not take it away. It's a really dangerous combination. Down one again.
And it's good damage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If he has the spear buff active, and then he hits you with that final hit of the 2-1 string, that alone does 15%. Lovely OS from that neutral jump, as Mirko now gives himself a full knockdown. Meaty, oh, he meaties with it.
And that's 120 on just the last hit. Just the third hit was 120. And it turns his regular grab into what equals most command grab damage numbers.
That will scale. Kung Lao's fatal blow, it really, I think, suffers from what has to be like the worst scaling next to Rain in the whole game.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Scar do a conversion with Kung Lao.
17%?
He did an up 3, which Anthony had on Wake Up, and then did forward 1 fatal blow, and I think it did like 20% damage. It was so low.
It was, I think it was 17%. It was that low.
Worse.
It was that low. But you know what? No. If you combo off an up 3, you deserve that.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Nah, man. If that did any more damage, I'd have been saying something else about it. Oh! He has kick. Oh, that's gonna hurt. B-Boy has been really aggressive with the wake up 1-2s in particular. He even started off this match with it.
Overcommits though and gets punished for it. Potential. A drop from Mirko. A rare combo drop from that situation.
Oh.
The block. Oh my god, the fatal blow, but no punish. Still could have been more than it was. B-Boy can't choke this. Oh no. Is he choking at Aquaman?
He might. It's gonna be a free spear, and you just don't have enough to survive. He had. What did he not have his hat when he did that back one? And so he just had no resources to do anything.
Oh, dearie me. This is really unfortunate now because B-Boy was in such a good situation, but Flawless blocked. Any momentum he built up there is gone, and that's going to do 12% just like that. The meaty forward 3 is going to counter hit.
This is like watching a potential final nail being put in a coffin as far as a complete shift in momentum. But can he take it back? He's finally gotten some offense going this round. It's already taken away from him, and that's been loaded all day long to put Mirko back on top.
Mirko really showing that no matter how far against the wall he is, he's always able to find that way back in. Mirko's clutch and just composure here has always been like thoroughly impressive stuff. But then being able to understand really that your momentum is gone and then just go all out offense the way he did, that was just shy of a flawless. And I've got to say it too, I'm a huge fan of seeing Mirko still demonstrate the kind of the nature of a character specialist that you can have here. Searing Rage has been a massive part. The chip damage of the amplified death spin in the second round, being able to have the buff active, which just makes the kind of grab game so much more deadly. But in this matchup, I just don't think he wants he clearly doesn't want the cancel teleport as much as he wants the other 2 areas of this. Otherwise, he would have just picked, you know, teleport, cancel, and spear buff.
Yep. But
that's why he's such a specialist of the character.
Yeah, and he even has the Death Spear combo here that you saw one of the 2-1s that he did. And 2-1's going to be a constant mix-up by Scorpion anyway. Leaves him at plus. This has some really good pushback. Naturally, the 2-1-2 string can go into some plus frames, but because of the combo here, it's a lot. Hycon, he just kind of swiped at me. It's a quicker string, and it's 120 at the end that you saw him be wrong on a 2-1 stagger and still eat almost a combo's worth of damage, and at least a throw's worth of damage off of it.
Reversal throw. And you'll notice actually, he did the reversal throw there, but Mirko doing down 1 auto-teched it because of just how not minus that string is on block. Ooh. There's the confirm though, full combo coming in, Aquaman. Drops the combo though. Not sure what that was. Another combo drop, man. We are having some absolutely slippery execution.
There was no breakaway to worry about right there, and even This is looking a little bit shaky here
It is.
for winners finals. And nothing, and he's still recovered from that Z-hat? Are you kidding me?
And we spend the KB. We want that advantage. The wake up 3 is going to do it though. The flawless block, but not quite. B-Boy didn't have a bar each side. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. He has a % in it.
Oh, the orbital
Chases down the
hat!
wake up roll.
That might be the first time orbital hat has worked, I think, in this top 8. I feel like every time he's broken it out, someone has hit him through it with a jump normal or a grounded normal, just through the orbit of that thing, and he finally gets one to go his way here. Maybe when he needs it most, and when he needs a comeback.
Really good use of the flawless block here from Mirko, using an up high jump in just to get you to poke, and he steals the turn back. Looks for the down 2 anti-air, but never mind. Kung Lao's jump in game has always been so dangerous. Those anti-airs are not easy. Ooh, whiffs the back 1, but he's gonna get away.
That was a really scary whiff, that back 1. Could have come down to jump kick, could have been a big, big payout for B-Boy. At least get him off the defensive bar here. Tries to go for a stagger and swung out by Mirko there, kind of stealing the turn in the pressure. He's coming in with the 2-1. Going to be a constant mix-up, and he was ready for it. Even there, the mind games behind it, even added because of the variation, are so cool to see. This is a specialist in Mirko. This is what we talk about.
Whiffs the up 3, but he's able to get to a safe distance. That neutral jump doesn't work out, and he gets the confirmed match point here for Mirko. But important to note, just in case anyone missed it, in that round, he built up an escape fail, which means that his next grab will crushing blow. And having that in this final round is so much more useful now. Hasn't had to spend it, and there's a reason he wasn't going for grabs. He didn't want to have to spend it.
Oh, the mix-ups. And I'm actually not too sure, again, having not explored too much of the character myself, as he is on match point here and puts him in almost fatal territory. There he goes. Is that, does that take away the gap of the 2-1-2 as well? The spear?
Yes, it comes out much faster.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, you cannot flawless block the final hit. I think it's 2+4, I think that ending is. Now, here's the fatal blow. Worth the note, he's still got that grab crushing blow. I mean, if he gets hit by the forward throw, he'll survive, but if it's the back throw, that's a flat 30%. Oh, and he wants it!
Oh, he didn't have the meter! Oh, you, of all the things you hate to see, it is among them.
He didn't have the meter to amplify the spin!
You know, credit where credit's due. In a moment like that, yeah, he didn't have the meter. That Halloween one's pretty hot.
They're both good.
Yeah.
But nothing tops Deception Sub-Zero.
I agree, 100%.
In my opinion. Don't worry, I'm not toxic. Anyway, as we now start this grand finals, Mirko and B-Boy.
Cyber Sub-Zero beats him.
We're going to be starting things off now. The jump in, another one.
Yeah.
Ooh, but the teleport not able to land its mark.
People have been, you know, the threat of orbiting hat has opened up a lot of those just down 3s out of B-Boy, where he just does down 3 on block, and he has time to do something, wait a little second, and then jump, and that has actually forced a lot of whiff punishes out of his opponent on reversal.
Holds the mid as well. Good respect and patience there from Mirko. The second that buff is active and that final hit, that string, 15% on its own. I mean, that's more damage than some command grabs. Now the fatal blow is ready. A good throw tech there from Mirko. Oh, interruption. No hat for you, sir. Eat this.
That was a sick reaction out of Mirko right there. B-Boy got away with a hat toss one time in that round, and Mirko didn't fall for it, but he had the reaction time immediately the second time around, playing really well. And what we saw on the winner's side was this particular matchup where he's able to get away with those spins at certain ranges. And when that spear buff's on, woo, that's a lot of chip damage. That's a lot of damage if it hits. It becomes a why not. Wow. That was a lot
Lovely confirm.
A lot of block check, and the jump. So it tasted of his own medicine there for B-Boy, for Mirko, to be in that kind of block stun, and then just jump over for the crossover punish.
The chip damage from Death Spin with that buff activated is so insane. Whips the forward 3. That's going to give a big full combo. Oh, I like that. Trying to squeeze out that extra little piece of damage. The throw tech comes out again. Mirko overcommits to the forward 3 string, though, and he's going to pay the price. Loses the round, and really must have just bet that you were going to get caught by that low or something. But either way, that's going to be the round loss right there. Too much of a risk.
And B-Boy was never, I thought, fully out of that winners finals match. And I think that he does have a really good shot here to turn this around. You know, I talked about all those unfortunate opportunities with resources that were some of the biggest difference makers of that match. He's got a health lead here, and woo, some visual trickery if I've ever seen some right there. His orbital hack coming to save the day.
Failed for Kung Lao. That's always going to be music to your ears. Now an up 3. Going to work out for Mirko. Standing 1 out in the air. Again, doesn't want to spear because the breakaway might punish him. Instant jump out in the air. They're only going to trade it though. But Mirko, empty jump low. Steals the turn away. Forward throw just like that's going to be good. But we're getting into fatal blow territory. Very soon.
No breakaway.
2-1-2. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's such a mix-up. He went with the one that would have killed, which may have been the more obvious one. But I know in that moment right there, I also have to worry about overhead. And then if you get hit by the overhead, he'll come up and probably chip you out with the burning spear. And so you're just like lost in the sauce up here in your mind. Really good stuff there.
It could be overhead. It could be 2-1 stagger. It could be 2-1-2 plus 4. It could be a forward 4 to confirm into something. Like, that restand position in that one instance is like, I mean, there is that term guess for game for a reason. You had to guess off that one without question.
Yep. And really good for him not to just finish that combo, put him in a knockdown state, or reset the neutral in that position. Just go for a sequence that will win you the match. And with Scorpion, not really the craziest risks in that situation either. Because of 2-1, looking for a hit confirm with like back 1-4, you have throw as an option, which is one of the riskier things, which is why we were kind of like, ooh. Or the overhead, which isn't going to go punished anyway.
And in that situation, ending a game-winning mix-up, often coming out to a grab, is more risky for the person doing the grab. Because how many times do people... There was always that golden rule, never try and close out a round with a grab, because when you do, they always neutral duck. They always down 2, your teeth come flying off, you get launched and you just lost.
This is why you pick a character with a mid-command grab, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. I say like I speak from experience. Neither of my 2 characters have a command grab, but I understand what you mean. That's now we start off Mirko.
I worry about nothing.
That's that Z hat again. It is that threat of orbiting hat. But honestly, a risk is being taken massively by going for it, especially against Mirko.
Ooh. He was really worried that spear was still going to be there.
Whole string, flawless block. Oh, the layers that applies from that sequence was so good.
Actually, didn't commit to the bar though. Maybe hope there was gonna be a mind game behind it.
He definitely read the dive kick, but the dive kick probably would have armor broken that.
Oh yeah, it would have annihilated it. That is super unfortunate and tells us maybe about the inputs that he has.
Wait, surely he doesn't have held check turned on.
Maybe.
Surely not. I've never known a competitive player to like not have held check turned on.
I used it for about 8 months. I'm not gonna lie.
What? Wait. What? You didn't have held check turned on for 8 months?
Nope. I used a character that didn't really need it. So that's fortunate for me. Here we go.
That is shocking news with Zach, man. But you know what? We'll talk about it later. We're gonna have a stern chat.
I'm just saying people can be different. This guy's in winners finals. If he has it on, it's working. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he
it's
probably
an
would
option.
like to go into
It's an
this
option,
round with
guys.
it.
It's an option. It's there.
Ooh. And now that's gonna be the one.
What if he came?
Still good.
What if he came off it to send a message though?
Maybe. I don't need this to defeat you in the next round.
That's right. Mental warfare. That's one of the things I like to look at in matches like this.
Ooh.
Mirko says this is why you save it for the match. It's because you're bleeding. Oh! I didn't even know what he hit.
Forward 3 looking good again. Short hop.
Sexy.
Straight over the down 3. We are within good range for death spin. I love it. He waits for the orbiting hat and then uses death spin just to get rid of it. That's meter gone that you won't get back. Look at that chip. Oh.
Ooh, that was a tight conversion with the forward 3. as Mirko off with the head. Goes up 2-0, trying to take the European side here in week number 2 of the Open Series. He is 1 game away. Looks like he just worked out at the gym, grabbed the towel. That is his chain right there. He's leaning up. You know, he's chilling. He looks so relaxed.
He's happy with it. 2-0 up right now, and wow.
I'd be proud of that performance too.
The buff spear. The buff spear into death spin against characters that can't punish it. It looks so obnoxious to deal with because, again, it shuts down the jump-in game. So that's one thing that B-Boy Kia was able to do against Do Basic was the constant jumping. This variation of Scorpion, combined with how Mirko's playing it, just didn't allow that. Not even close. It's time.
It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. You guys, everything you saw before this, forget it. I want everything that you guys are thinking about when it comes to this tournament, everything we've talked about, it means nothing anymore because the Sub-Zero's back on the screen, and I love it.
Will we see Rising Ice once this whole tournament? That's what I'm wondering.
Will we see him go low?
Or overhead?
Or overhead. That is
or
the
overhead.
Mix-up.
Oh, trip guarded instantly.
And a beautiful knockdown too. That's one thing I like this variation of Scorpion because it's got different knockdowns, it's got different options, and it goes to show you that you don't have to be so combative with the character or have to rely on the cancel when you just rely on simple hit confirms and then play around the rest of the toolkit that puts him on match point here as B-Boy doesn't even get to play the game.
Will he have a chance to play this game at all? B-Boy was playing this incredibly unpredictable sub before, but I'm not particularly hopeful it's going to work against Mirko because this is a matchup that he's often really good at. Punish did catch the startup of something. Activating his spear buff, but now with the buff active, wow, the buttons are real, and he is swinging. There's the confirm, though. Ooh, a little bit of bonus damage because the buff was still active. And you got hit by 34% just like that. And here we go now, the momentum of Mirko. So close to getting that win.
Oh, here we go. Oh, down 1 amplified ice ball. Something I didn't know was in the playbook, if I'm being honest with you.
The down 1 hit by teleport into down 1. B-Boy KO is throwing the kitchen sink at him, and he tries to forward 2 and gets down 1 down a bit.
No! Okay. It's coming in hot. This is match point. This desperation point, and he's gonna get it by the throw. And Mirko is going to take this 3-0, but that was still like a cool scramble to see a couple forward 2s whiff. And he's like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of whiffing. He goes up with the immediate slide. Had an opportunity to put one more mix on the board. Mirko survives, but takes it 3-0.